7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
The CIMG Radio Program of the Year, Ekosiisen. Are you ready? You are listening to the CIMG Radio Program of the Year, Ekosiisen on Asempa 94.7 FM.
Let's now do the 27th award for the Night Radio Program of the Year 2020. The sponsor is the Ghana Journalists Association. Let's welcome the presenter of the award, none other, yours and mine, Mr. Athol Morny, the National President of the GJA. Please, a round of applause. The winner goes home with a memento, citation, and certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, the radio program of the year 2020 goes to Asempa FM Ekosiisen. Well, the host, I don't know who he has not interviewed yet. Congratulations to all of you, the entire team at Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Congratulations to you for emerging the radio program of the year 2020.
Presenting the award for the political program of the year, radio, going to Ekosiisen of Asempa FM. Ekosiisen, Asempa FM.
Political program of the year, radio, Ekosiisen. How did it end? And the host of the show, OB, steps up to pick the award.
Congratulations, Ekosiisen.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
Samuel Atachi, Honorable Minister in charge of Works and Housing, Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South.
I have any aje. Na any man that down never to accommodate so. Minimum set Ghana that wakuma so. Sounds when the makuma so.
I have to say something about Asempa and Ekosiisen. So we're all worried about what's going to happen to Ekosiisen. Look at what Obi has done with it. I listen to Ekosiisen all the time. I mean, I have to admit, sometimes I listen and I get some ideas for the program because they come before us. So yeah, so like tonight we're going to use some of their content. So I have to have that. Obi, I've never told you this before, but I think you've done a fantastic job.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM
94.7 Asempa FM. So it's 6 minutes after 2. I'm Rasu the Ekosiisen Jumediano Ebremo on a Thursday afternoon, the 20th day of January 2022. Minidio Saibonso. And I'm privileged to speak on behalf of a solid production team, a team led by Dominic Kisi Yeboah, with support from Nana Chumberema Jackson, Osei Intiamwa, Eric Opare, popularly known as DJ Yeyo, and a Queen Star in Japan. And that's the team behind Ekosiisen, with support from Oman Hene Kwabena Asante. And of course, your sponsors are Eboyen on all the segments on this show. And the show is heavily segmented. Said there was Sounds of Our Time. A honey a ball memorable voices I am on Ijihun Bebrino Ede Emamo. And no UPI in Canania from Uniat Practical Institute or Mubuayin Provident Insurance. Also with Provident Man, you are covered. And Agbeve Herbal Center. You hear Noah, you're the Sound of Our Time. That Sound of Our Time, you hear the Mehia Sem segment, Ebremo. Now, Mehia Sem segment, no, and also Fabrigam Pharmaceuticals. Your health, our priority. Obapa product. EcoBank Ghana, the Pan-African Bank, Awake Purified Drinking Water, and a Rockstars Roofing Sheet Systems. I'm also buying the Mehia Sem segment, no, April. Now, after your one-on-one interviews I hear on this show, including all the interviews I hear on trending issues. And every day there are trending issues in our country. And Bakon Komo and Yebedi. And also Chop Shop, Ghana's Good Food Place, DBS Roofing Sheet, Roofing Papa Pafie, and a HEPA Plus mixture. Emma Apomodein Ampa Omonso Ebwayen. Your discussion segment na mostly the area and also Weber Call, also Weber We Care, Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa Fie, and a dependable herbal. Omona de Adom Malakio Aba Ijaso. And you may coin a boy me de Ekosiisen Ebremo, and a Monshan and Son Emayen. And at 3:45 p.m. we'll wrap up on the show and make way for our sports team to take over. And there are some very interesting matches coming up in the AFCON 2021. Matisse and Algeria and La Côte d'Ivoire Bebo. That will be at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. But before, I don't know, 4, no? Okay. Algeria, Ivory Coast. Wow, what a game that would be. And here 4 p.m. Now here we are at the same 4 p.m. There's a Sierra Leone and Equatorial Guinea. Ebebo. Now after 7 p.m. Gambia and Tunisia and Mali and Mauritania. But I think the game will be a share name Ivory Coast, Algeria. That would be a really, really interesting game. Ivory Coast, Algeria at 4 p.m. Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea also at 4 p.m. Now Gambia, Tunisia at 7 p.m. Mali, Mauritania at 7 p.m. In the live commentary of all these matches, so it was Asempa FM, Somunshan and Somaye. And that's the reason why at 3:45 near wrap it up. Now sports team let take you over. Here the commentary at Bremo in the game between Ivory Coast and Algeria. So you would want to make a date with us. Now, share the live commentary, Abremo. But before we wrap up on today's show, there's a very important issue was and and we've been telling you say ope baby all the big conversations in our country happen Ekosiisen. So once the issue is current, the issue is trending, the issue is of importance to you, our listeners. I will see about more than now all the key stakeholders, all the news makers relative to that story, no, you don't want ever near anyone edinko. Onim say enche, and a Ghana Education Service they communicate with tuja say any yomode semester-based academic calendar eba for your ma ewo KG, or more primary school, or more junior high school, which is JHS. And instead of the trimester system, onim say you know school no, now we call first term, second term, third term. In a year, no, obeko first term, second term, third term. Into a term be only about 3 months. Wama kwine within that 3 months. Na make term 5 days be 1 week be shim. Na wama kwine na wasen about another term. Na if you must say kwine na waba another term. No mako long vac. No move call the next level. In the south 3 terms na energy is shemua. Omu change every 3 terms. Aba be 2 terms. In the instead of first term, second term, third term, you know. So see a first term and a second term in a year. And no ena GS shoma ya inshisha yo modi aba aba betena ho na omahwe e de no atoto in school sem e wo de friend pre-tertiary into KG primary junior high schools. Na the teacher unions e wo krom ha be enan aka wo ho abom the joint statement by say policy we pa de omujitu mu enye ye omu reason ne say inkitahudi a na wo sanke koso no ankoso na unions na bi ne NAGRAT National Association of Graduate Teachers omo no mo chade wo senior high school na we no efa omo ho ben by anyway si benya omo ne ne won edi enkomo e na tewu ansa na CCTGH omo ye concerned Coalition of Concerned Teachers Ghana omo nso eka ho in the joint statement no unions ye and assign and the I dream say all the issues are about up relative to this issue. I will see a share near Timmy Edi Hong Kong. And the Atonsa Efre, Deputy Director General in charge of quality and access, LGES. They need a Dr. Kwabena Bempa Tando. Dr. Kwabena Bempa Tando. Wabekansa will studio ha, you know, Edi Hong and Komo. And would also get 1 or 2 of the union leaders on phone for them to really tell us their concerns. Na doc wa hey wetimi afa no one by one eyi ni nyina no e de amai. Of course, Mate from the grapevine say and ade a GS mpanyifo ni ministry mpanyifo no Asia unions no e wo enkran ha ye ka say no ade asa nkitahudie no eguso a because they be pie mu bia no so e be mu nyina mason attended. That's our show for today. 13 minutes after 2. Tell a friend to tune in to 94.7. We have a very, very active WhatsApp line. I'll bet you know messages at first brain 0548 955 947 0548 955 947. Alternatively, no, we are on Facebook. Facebook Live. I'll be sharing. Na odo comment eguho amayen in the page near Asempa 94.7 FM your page on Facebook. Same for YouTube and also Asempa 94.7 FM on YouTube. Ubit mashe live ewo ho. Multi TV decoder ni be a radio channel on Asempa FM ewo so. HD plus decoder on radio channel on Asempa FM ewo so. Sound so ena ebia why you busy? Untumi ntie in real time. But upon a Jumana Ukofia, you would be friend a podcast. In the podcast of this show, no, always upload the ubenya etumi assign etie. Apart from say Facebook live video, no how bit makwakutie anytime. YouTube bit makobakakutie no. Oko Spotify, oko iTunes, then ubenya a podcast no. Na wetimi assign etie. We are making everything possible to make sure say we get the show to you wherever you may be. Let me say good afternoon to all our affiliate radio stations. Over 15 affiliate radio stations. The fact Ekosiisen live. Ewo Ghana. Inti enye easy stations no. Endorse one. Kasi the one yinara ase for picking our show live, for making this and national brand yɛde ɔmo nyinaa ase papa yɛde bia wo bia wotie yɛn sɛ wo tamale wo secondy takrade wo komase wo oboase ɛna wotie yɛn mo nyinaa akɔ aba ɛda mo nyinara ase memma doc akɔ aba na ansa na ma menkan messages kakra na yɛnsa aka no birthday dedications few ones na afei yɛntoa so mfa yɛn kɔmmɔ no ɛnhyehyɛ so. This one says, Obi, good afternoon. Today happens to be the birthday of my brother Philip K. Bonzi. We were to celebrate him today, but he is nowhere to be found. It's a sad event, but our Maker knows best. May his soul rest in the bosom of the Almighty till we meet again. We love you, bro. Sam Tuga is an Alajo. And the Philip K. Bonzi, the late Philip K. Bonzi, unfortunately, you've joined your maker into a birthday. Obi, we say, okay, we won't agree they should go and come properly. I don't get it. Nanampon sabedi akon message no efade ade ho ma you hu ne what you've sent na there doesn't really me hu the team ho ne. We say Obi Eric Kweku Buedi, patriotic voices ewo bechem, or say I'll plead with the UTAG to consider the government and hold on to their strike. At this moment, we need to come together and move Ghana forward. God bless our homeland Ghana. Regards to Mr. Sapon, founder of Patriotic Voices. This one says, good afternoon, Obi. Ekosiisen is born in Queensland, and I'm listening to your show with Prince Okra, Sandra Okra, Kofi Frimpo and Kwabena Amenin. Belated happy birthday going out to Kofi Sam in Abose Okai. Best wishes to Lobo Emmanuel Kusi in Bronx, New York. That's for Master P. He is in London and on the way up praying. Master P, thank you. Belated happy birthday to my sweet sister Zakaria Zainab, Master Planner. Ono and the way about okay. Nutrition officer into Zakaria Zainab Master Planner. Now Master Planner na surname and I say a nickname. Or say nutrition officer at Jema District Hospital. God bless your new age. Greetings to Rebecca Sapon of the Germany branch of the NPP. She's the chairperson. Hopeful. Okay, that's Master Planner Junior. I know working Tampo and all the way are praying. Let me officially welcome Doc Nafi. You're fan communication. So Doc, Akwaba, let's sing.
Obi, me ma official pa me hu ache.
Easy.
And that's so say wa pemra mai na yebetumi ne omanma edi nkomo. Na ya church mu de ekoso education mu. Pese ye mo bia official pa. Na obia so nka na komanto ne ye mefise. Professor Kwesi Opoku Abankwa Ekura Ghana Education Service mu de. Enye basa na die obi anti ase bia no na yebepo modern na ya kyerɛkyerɛ emu na yenyina yakoma ato yeyem anti eno na medi bedi kan na yebetwetwe nkomo
but enti right away na yenhwɛ yenyina na yenim sɛ yeko school na 3 terms in the first term, second term, third term in a year. Sisi amose mo beze mo move from that trimester no eba semester in the first term, second term na afi no ewie aden na amasa de akwakoba.
Obi me da wase. Se metumi a chirichiri ma yate ase a e wo se me ko achire kakra na ye tip nyoma bi ase ye. Free affitted neano, free tete urbaniano. Ye chere adia nkodano ekosuku 40 weeks in a year. In a year you 52 weeks. Nkodano ekosuku 40 weeks.
Okay.
Moko 40 weeks na ye de akwama ededa ntem ne ba just omone a teacher for no so ehome.
Okay.
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Okay. Me patron. No ana ya we share a calendar so 2017-2018. Sa na ye no mo ye first term 14 weeks, second term 14 weeks, third term 12 weeks.
Now you're 40.
Now you're 40. We share 2017 2018-2019 first term omo ye 15 weeks, second term omo ye 13, na third term omo ye 12. Na no so akoye 40
weeks, okay.
Emra ye drew 2019. No say ye nia ye betwe adwen akwachire kakra. Ye government de standards based curriculum eba for basic schools. A free KG Ekosiise primary 6. Yeah, this standards based curriculum ne ba ya ye teacher for training. Ye more information ni ade ni ano. Ye hu ye so say ye new curriculum idea ba. Inti na osi ye ma teacher for no embre every week bia no mo de refresh your mo. Inti ye introduce bibia the friend of professional learning communities. Inti teacher for na bebo omo ho omo school mo na so mo ye complex a ombebo omo ho. No ma pebre e continuously upgrading themselves.
Edidi
omo ho nkomo said the nkoda no isua de no me ankasa krade a me kire no bia ha no menti ase yensanko ye chi ne enye ne kakra.
Okay.
Ti eno ne introduce bibi a friend of professional learning community hour. Inti na watching bia no ukuada anase Wednesday no school pon 1 hour early.
Okay.
Na nkoda no kofie na ma teacher for ne bre.
Enya be 1 hour.
1 hour. Inti so hwe 40 weeks na chese nkoda no ya te omo ade kire bre ne so 40 hours in a year. On top of that, you say ye ma teacher for 1 hour a week na still also ye pebre bia ye beto school mu. One day nkoda na ma school. Be teacher for ebeba school no ma be ye omo nyoma ya omo ye no ne friend no continuous professional development day.
Okay.
And so you have 4 days. Each day bia no at the chire brain about 6 hours. This all can 4 days ni bo man and so 24 hours. To the 24 hours no at the count 40 hours no I 64.
Yes.
64 no because the teacher for chira dey 6 hours a day, which means every week bia no omo chira dey 30 hours. 30 hours no 2 weeks a year 60 approximately. Ye more 64 hours are ye free mu in the academic year. Inti ye near teacher for na di hu komo. Near see near free 2019 kono. Ye the calendar nbeko 42 weeks.
Okay.
Say the be a NCC akoda no out the classroom.
Instead of 40 weeks no after beko 42 weeks.
If it's a year to make up for that time. Okay. Into 2019-2020 ye introduce 42 weeks.
Okay.
And now after the COVID buy. COVID by yet na fee by 9 months ye san be no and no so ye calendar no 42 weeks.
Okay.
Any ye. But emra ye be after COVID no. Ena ye nya instructions say ye ma junior high school for no enye semester.
Okay.
Semester na no mo ye na nya COVID nkwanti. But ni pese all high school education aligning. So junior high school, so senior high school. Obia yes semester.
Okay.
Inti ye introduce semester for junior high school. Any ye ja KG ni primary for no. Almost ye 40 weeks is a junior high school for no. Ye ja omo trimester.
Okay.
Ye ni
first term, second term,
third term. Now obi was say o semester o. Say we trimester e was nkoda na nyom 40 weeks.
Yes.
Ndi say we semester na me kire na bia ye bechem 15 14 12. And I say bechem 14 12.
Yeah.
And so no we semester no mo school chunks no in premier.
Yeah.
First semester, second semester. Ndi was first semester near be 20 weeks.
Yes.
Na second semester no so ye 20.
No, omanyo 40.
Omanyo 40. Tim Patrol said the metric me emra impenifo no JHS for no status or more ye semester.
Yes.
Na nkoda no ye trimester. Ye fiti ase de ye nya issue. Obi e ko school. Na mra omo ye trimester no ma kwan no. Se semester for no de ne wakakra. Na omo gusu school. Ni ye start se complaints no bank tinkete. If Zabia obi me o hebia na uni aketo ne me. Me class 1. Also, you call the same complex. Or JHS 3. In the air, I say, Obi. So, only an answer, no cried in it, teaser in Tia, you want to go track a dino, Fanifa Quan in Champion, Sukunu, Haya, Nefanaco. Into the who in and say, a starting my problem for who. If it's a mima, my quine, I'm a tiffy, no.
Still, I was some best songs.
I'm not there be some tiffy.
Yeah.
Into no one, your quine goes. Ma, yeah, mamma say, Obi Trafi, Sakura and Paina, we done what. Yɛbɛba no waka nkwan agu enwumere yɛ nidi. Enti no yehu sɛ research kakra yɛ ne yehu sɛ attendance for junior high school no ekofom and only one issue. Tine was see yɛhwɛ sɛ de be ya yɛbɛ align. Number 2, if we mra start this year semester in 2018 for senior high school for no. Adeɛ baako ana de bia yɛ kan sɛ si yi double track nsɛm na aban promises you be ye free ho ni wia. The semester ne be boan ne say any university for semester ne be aligning. Any ne align ya. Na che say we teacher ni o try de o school you go so I have mine and also try de Presby primary and Methodist primary. Nkwada ne makwan a na wo so wa makwan no. That time na university for no motaye o mo
sandwich no okay.
Inti no teacher ni so ubenya mre akɔkyerɛ de wonwen ho sɛ me gya nkoda yi ho na makɔ anase and then yehu sɛ na yenya absenteeism kakra teacher absenteeism
kakra na bebre na akɔ school
teacher ne person upgrade no ɛnyɛ bɔne but person upgrade no ho kakra nti na ti yehu sɛ yetumi align ni ne area absenteeism so be kɔfo nti ene presenting ne ho sɛ KG primary and as junior high school and align and ye shred ye be ya nkoda no number 1 ombenya 40 hours
40 weeks
so sorry ombenya 40 weeks nti ye the semester no e introduce say ye de ba primary and KG enye Ghana nkoampo na ye bisa baby wo hokro mo school 12 months omunya break nkiti bom ko school year round nti ye say ye ne ye be hwɛ sɛ de be ye be align but udi uhwa semester 20 weeks. Nkrofo kra the confusion ba say 6 months. No kreni enya 6 months. 20 weeks is 4 months 3 weeks.
3 weeks, okay.
4 months 3 weeks.
Okay.
So
that's for the semester.
For the semester.
Okay.
But ni ye 4 months 3 weeks na emuwa. Nti ye introduce significant break. First no mo 15 weeks na ye mo break. Omo nya kwama bia. Mid-term bia nim. Nti the end say ye ka so okay ni ombe ko 10 weeks. Omukwa 10 weeks ni we are near more significant break, which
will be a midterm of
a midterm break. Okay. But I don't know ever 1 week. Now
1 week.
Now the Saturday, Sunday they can work 9 to 10 days. Now
already a break. Okay.
Into you introduce students and it is over semester no. You chemu into 4 sessions. First session omuko school 10 weeks. No ma break for 1 week. No mako mo second session no so mako school 10 weeks. No ma break it. But no move first semester no break. Break ni about 6 to 7 weeks.
I know you aquaman vacation.
Aquaman ankasa no your friend a long vacation. Omoko be 6 to 7 weeks. Na afidi omaba. No ma san be omo 10 weeks. No menya 1 week break. No ma be omo 10 weeks. No menya 1 week break.
No mama kwai.
Ya solve problem a year say 40 weeks now yen saka. At the crow crash until about 48 weeks, so be sure near 42 weeks because of new my introduce here. Yeah, about 40 weeks if you say, yeah, teacher for a new year juma. Last year, August, Omuka said, I say, Omojumano, yeah, into yen show mo contact hours a mom. Any years we have shares, so say, okay. The baby modern say, you bet 2 weeks ne free. No more to me in your mo
40 weeks.
40 weeks. No more to me in your mo complete 12 weeks. Omo de home. Into your taste about 40 weeks. But still, you decide to say professional learning community ehun here. Because teacher ni no enya ne ho kekan ya obuan koda. Nti ye ya say ye be koso amomanya professional learning community no. Na professional development day no. But we semester na every term bia na term no omo the last week ne omo the three exams. Nti na no omo three exams 3 times. Tine taking 90 weeks of effective teaching. But semester no e be 60 penti e be hihiem kakra na eno provide a better option.
Yes.
Nti we mu ne nyoma ye de ye mfato ho kakra a ye hwe ya na ye hu say we no ebeboa. Na eja ye de tuja. Ye de tuja we no na ye teacher for no. Say usually wako ba bia akotena ase akoka asem. Eto de bia upimpin wachi kakra no say e bia issue bi so ha. Ye ntumi anka ne we pese ye hwe. Ti ye de tuja we na ye nia pimpin yachi no. Na ye teacher for no union for no e bi ka say semester no omo pese ye san hwe no biom. ɛna ɔmo de to dwa ne yɛ so yɛ ka sɛ ne yɛne mu ana yɛ adwuma nti ɛne yɛ bɛto nsa afrɛ mu sɛ mommra ne yɛntena se na issues na yɛanhwɛ anka ansa ne yɛde to hɔ no yɛnhwɛ na yɛni ho nkɔmmɔ nti ɛno na
and I think from almost statement makan bi no the major issues no ɛyɛ bɛɛ two number one ɛyɛ ɔmo free sɛ wohwɛ breakdown a wode ma yɛ earlier about trimester ne deɛ no
yes
in the yɛmfa ne sɛ first term ɛyɛ 14 weeks that's for 2017-2018 deɛ no
yes.
Second term you're 14, third term 12. And say run it through all the years from 2018 but on the average, every term or much will school are 14-15 weeks. Good. With this semester dear on me was school for 20 weeks. And teachers need free say and at that level that would be too much stress and workload on them. Say Ombewo school continuous for 20 weeks. Of course, like I said, there is a midterm break.
I'm no 15. No one is a break. You don't go 15 straight.
No, in this our first term 14 weeks. No, so that's no more midterm.
But your midterm na be anyhow. So they open share timetable soon. Midterm.
And our midterm near reserved to private schools. No,
na midterm be in public schools. You go
straight 14 weeks.
Yes.
No break.
Usually, it be a holiday be bedema.
No money holiday.
And the way class on holiday be a dembi and
holiday. Okay. Ain't you took 20 weeks into consideration in a midterm of 1 week. No more break after 10 weeks. And this was made known to the teachers. Aware.
But say calendar no because of the fact say number one say in Ghana Education Service in Kwa or say Bubekaya ya part TVET service home to
Asempa FM.
Intino na ye calendar na say TVET service for so e many behwem no mo make sure say eni omo so say de omo kire ade ne say de omo ya omo exams ne ade no eni no e be line pepe intino ena Ghana Education Service in Kwa intino honorable minister onimanyam for Dr. ya osay educhum or pa committee bi ho entoma say yenhwe na TVET for ne meka ho or the chance for by any other stakeholders say yenhwe yehwe wie ye no ye toto nsa e frɛ other stakeholders e moso the committee no aye ho adwuma no mfa mani mehwem na mo nhwɛ sɛ eni sɛ de adwen no moso mo dwen ho sɛ enti e ho no ye frɛ ye nuanom union for ema almost the representatives
union 4 yeah joint statement no emu rep
emu miensa the representatives ba officially
not
Nagrat any CCT teacher for no more classroom no the representatives by formally eme yenia yehwem ti said the maker no to de bia wa ba be hwa ade mu awi a wa pimpin wachi na e bia say ade we manwe ho ansa ne ye nti no kure ni omo say omasan hwem nyoma bi ema omo consent nti na director general so to nsafre mumra ye ne mu ana ye adwuma nti mumra ye ntrase nti ene ya trase ye ne omo atwetwe nkoma ye omo de nyoma kakra atu ye nim yeso ye de nyoma kakra atoto omo nim ye trase be 2 hours kra ena omo se de ye ato omo nim ani de omo so ato de ato ye nim no obi ankɔhwɛ na mbra nti ye decide se ye besa
mo besan ehia bio
ye hia wi a na afede ntutu ye bi e wo ho no na ya say ye be adjustments na say ye bi enu nia free union for no viewpoint yes your viewpoint no adjustments ketu bi wo mu na say beboa
obi a ho atona
enye na ni ye hu say adjustments so beboa awofo ebeboa teacher for ebeboa yen so make sure say we are implementing the policy correctly we are implementing amankoda na tumi nyomo 40 weeks and affecting koda na disua ni nia ye hwema adena in your mind
okay in the 20 weeks continuous one may who said to deal with that any stress on the kids no more the 10 days midterm break aba now say omuwie first semester no mo makwan after 20 weeks no mo makwan na they will be home for 6 to 7 weeks. That's a long time.
In fact, near long vac 3 months and then 9 to 12 weeks.
Long vac.
Aye. Mrani ye school. First term, second term, third term. Ni end of May, beginning of June. Now, Krana will feel all of June, all of July, all of August, September, near be school.
Into as early as Yamfani said 2017, 2018, the year. No, that's how long vac no.
See a crowd share crowd or more. So share 2017, 2018, and I say 2018, 2019.
Yes,
long vac no. Now it be a 39 days. We share 39 days now. It's about 6 weeks.
That's what the weekends in the baby account.
Maybe I try 39 days, which is about 6 weeks.
Enti we no omo makwan na in the end say one long vac no ma say about for the next semester.
Omo ba for the next semester no so a omo be the same 10 weeks break.
Yes,
10 weeks break. Omo be break it December 16. Omo makwan December 16 omo ko di bronya kwama. No omo be school January to say the end and no sa kwama no e be 3 weeks.
And no the enquire 6 to 7 weeks ni bio.
E di bronya kwama ni wie e run new year mu ya tutu ya knockout obia make sure say why do obey in area near asan be school na omabeye na so wo hwe calendar so a minister promises ye dey ba no any calendar ye ho adwuma na within the next few weeks no ye be release 2023 calendar 2024 calendar ye dey ye nia so ye ne ye be make sure say ye obia didi ho nkomo all stakeholders in any didn't come. If it's the any say first near she school as September.
Yes.
Near around May June. But COVID didn't and a new mamma into a design calendar. Yeah, fine tuning. By 2024 no. In Kodani be school as September. Into ye be closey gap no kakranka but ye be making sure say any stakeholders near Eddie Hong Now ya back to normalcy. Na ye ni enim say ye be school September ye makwan nkora ne chiro May June exams wie a na ye makwan no ye eno ho adwuma na ye technocracy ye te hɔ a ye ne mpanimfo twetwe ho nkomo ye wie so a ye de beto stakeholder fo anim te say de da ye na obi aso ama no suggestion
in as we speak there is no policy document properly so called covering this policy a better the rationale the impact I should say benya any bibia because the minority in parliament are calling for a policy document and they've hinted say they would summon the education minister to parliament to come and show them policy document that covers RDA. OEG as deputy director general. Is there a policy document to cover this policy?
Me patro oka semester no.
Yes, semester no. Yes, semester no. Almost the government must release policy document on semester based academic calendar. The minority.
Me patro say main key ne say one. Say who implement policy. Now there are concerns within the implementation of policy.
Yes.
ABR, they said the air cannot align attendance conform any sanyo money niana. As agency, it be a recommendation because any technical people are on ground. It be a recommendation say. Adiena you implement no. Say ye chiani say kakra. A bit me atene. In impacti, especially the cracks of a year no. You mean a year the BIA and same quadano in 40 weeks. 40 weeks no, or mubeko school 40 weeks no mubesua the 6 hours. Which means a quadano in a year and at least no 1,200 hours. Obesua dear. In him say social room, in him say other assessments room.
Yes.
But at least no so nya 1,200 contact hours. 1,200 contact hours no. Emra first term, second term, third term no. Mi swade ma meto ye wo me na no ne ye. Mi nim say your policy document and I say a paradigm de ne ye ya. Intino the key issue is that as long as ye ma akoda no sa ne contact hours no. Ye ma na ko school 40 weeks in a year. Ye making sure say a teacher for no arrangement ye ni omo so mbechira de 40 weeks in a year no. Ye breaching. Nasi ye share nasi ye ni say especially emergencies are you woman. Nasi beboa. Technical people yet me recommend it to
the Ghana Education
to the minister.
Okay, the
say
minister.
Your Ghana Education Service. Minister Sushim ne penning for near the omushim to make a chance say oh munye adwuma yi abra ye koso atwe ho. Say the be ya yen ka say okay mu Ghana for me ntwen ne enkochero policy ntin koda no ntwen be 1 year. Enti no minia de make can say ye making sure say while we are in this emergency period, COVID ne ba ye na man koda atina free March 2020 kosi January 2021. In koda na ba school no ye make sure say kakra enti na make can say enye permanency. So we dream who by 2024 ye be san ko even September start. Na ya back into normalcy. But can I say research
no, meaning say the semester system, no, a temporary arrangement.
The arrangement is that the key thing is in Kodanibeko Suku 40 weeks.
Yes.
40 weeks, no. Say for alignment, no. Semester no nebebo me to me align.
Okay.
O rania de. Na say ubetumi aka say o adia me ye no permanent. But o running no 1 week, 1 year, 2 years. Now who say, oh, as year transition back to September, no. You bet me a trimester. Na say ye niya ye beti asia, why not? But say in the process of transition, now who say, oh, semester you cry eboa. Mami nchira de kronti eboa. Number 1, eni obia align obi okọ education mu Ghana ha bia no. Airline will be our first semester, no our second semester. Nini airline here, to say the American Eliano. Airline really a maquia. A teacher for our person me upgrading. Say no, which me acquire upgrading our own me Ghana Education Service so. Yes, stress say teacher for any classroom. Necessary your money near ye Juma Nasa airline pepe pa. Ne any ye bet me a so, and yet we know a session. Aquadano 40 weeks no, when ya. Teacher ni ne bra or no so betumi akode akoye upgrading wenya teacher ni 12 weeks in a year in every 12 month cycle and as a 52 week cycle bia wenya ne 12 weeks e dia home ya man akwama in such a way say wenya no 1 week e was semester ni finfi wenya another 1 week but then obenya long vac 6 to 7 weeks no wenya bronya vacation and also about 3 weeks akwa kosi ne 12 weeks no breach teacher ni no condition of service na new money near align ni yenya benefits free man minia then eno ene ye behwe so ne aye honorable minister ono na oye ye penny or share in terms of your direction ne ade me sure say ne colleagues akasa o mpese o mane ne twetwe nkomo no ye de was say ye bia no ye behwe na
but if the rationale is good said you work and I think the alignment argument makes sense to me, say we want to align the entire education, for the want of a better term, maybe a value chain, from university to a honor. In the same time, a school the same time. Alignment argument makes sense. And it's a status a result and I expect now. Do we necessarily have to go back to this trimester system?
And say my results na say any yen na we can say democracy yen say if it's working for us after transition period, after emergency period, if it is working for us. Na say hu ni say oh we ne eye adwuma say ni yen ya na ye betra ho atwetwe ho nkomo say oh we kura eye any bibia aligning lots of other places around other jurisdictions around the world no omunia free KGO Ekosiise omunia
semester system
said the beya obia makwan yi obia ebie suku ene sa nyoma nia ededemu.
But in our case the main thing I did this policy idea by the emergency COVID the abano. Is it the COVID emergency this semester idea by
me pa so obehwa semester no kra ye de shase free 2018 emra de double track
yes it was senior high school.
Emra de double track eba no ye hu sese wo ye semester na be ma kwan ededemu atumi aye o double track ti from 2018 which is about 4 years now no semester kra na ya running for senior high schools Emma single track schools no cry no so run first semester, second semester. Emra ye baby be school after COVID. And I'd make treachery mono. Two things. Number one, near per break a cra. Among Kodano, especially from JHS3 for Moko Trobi.
Yes.
O when you break a cra will suku my teacher for new my ejuma. Na semester and beboa. Then number two, Omoko high school, where the semester is done. Intino se one line is semester na. Akodano ewura high school mu every JHS1 or running a semester or call SHS or running a semester or call university or running a semester. Tianuna ye for 2021. But ye started see implementing ni who say Udiaba basic school no cabinet amaho kwan say yen sayedwuma no.
Yes.
Udiaba basic school no. Now the biggest problem when you say basic school is that na me church no. Nuam penimfo no mo no mo so mo nuan ketua num e de omuko school omo na to de bi omo support your parents ye mpe situations where ye stress better afo so me nuan no kre ni complaints ni de anase concerns ni ba bebre awofo no say you know to the bia but so buy ba ko pede say sa challenge no but especially multiple family or multiple children family homes no sa issue no e crop up na yes we are there so na say chia utwasa na say chia na so di wechi ka kire say esa no chia na say ubetumi atene no na say impact you bia obehwe se de be ya obetene no ye dia be ye dru be ye dru ya ye teacher fo omo so epimpin omachi omo hwe mu omo hu say issues kakra ho a e was ye hwe so ne ye koso edi hu nkomo no ye behwe ne aye one of the concerns yat for semester ni say emuwa na emuwa no na say you bet to me after adjustments ye be maybe instead of 10 days or 1 week break no e bia ye be ma ho na 2 weeks na ye gi ahome no owanya mre e de agwa home ya na say impacting kola ne contact no adinti ne yenhwe na the teacher for the bibisa to table so a yemfa
monfa
na still na yetumia ye system obia align
but the other thing I think the minority raised that point say and we the ranking member on the education committee Peter Nochu Kotoe I hope some abonedini
Honorable Nochu
yes he made the point say quote we find it expedient in the sense that this semester calendar thing is being rolled out as a major national policy on education. And a policy of this nature, there should be a document on it. We want the minister to present the policy document to us and the rationale for rolling out a semester program. We have the responsibility to ask the minister to explain so that if we have a number of questions we can put to him to answer. And the doc said, and one way we academic, unim say civil society players would want, if they want to assess this policy, they would want a document, a cover policy, or much mere reading rationale. Any other academics, a school research, they would want a policy document. Even said the minister, minister, MPs, or more representatives, no, because we've run a trimester system for a long time. In this year, the semester at the basic level, it's a huge policy shift. I be here document be to cover it. And also na say muni bibisa.
Well, to say the American, we wanted to make sure say ya aligning.
Yes.
Asempa FM.
Ya aligning no. You say Brony can say sometimes you say Potokasem you say sometimes change is difficult.
Yes.
When you cry any mad crontia 3 times near. So share Ghana you woman. Now universities cry 3 times. University of Ghana, no me first term, second term, third term. KNUST a course semester. Now still University of Ghana first term, second term, third term. Almost share no say, oh, semester no.
Yeah.
and also University of Ghana so shase semester.
Okay.
Then other tertiary institutions started
the semester
system. Say a free honor 2018 the semester no eba senior high schools. You are running the 4 years. You challenge in the semester system. We share single track schools now more running now. Come first semester, my breaky, my come second semester, more long vac.
Yeah, but I say no. You can't say senior high school. And yet permanent system. If we get to a level, abolish a double tracker, will the semester system still remain?
Idea and penny for any ebedi who come on or more amaya direction, a policy direction, ebeko. Say, yes, see a transition, ye transition a day and year. And also no, me GDC penny for bema education stakeholders abetraho. Na yashe single track for no run a semester. Or more run a semester no. Omoni enyo mo double track there. Has it impacted them negatively or positively? Na yehu. Na no impenifo adwen so okay. Say no ye tumi solve double track problem no. Ye ko trimester ana say ye betena semester na mu. Impenifo be my say na. In the meantime no, ye hu alignment problems e wo junior high school. Ye nyanwie double track in the end. Say ye rural transition.
Yes.
Which means he transited by 2024. But in the meantime, no alignment no. He drew us some common idea for senior high school for transition. May I sure say in Koda ideas we are align a cranny bit to me Edison Comono. Na in penny for Eddie almost adjoining at Quemu say, we ebe boy and I say Mumiensa and co dear ye named that.
And you're saying says Parliament tone for example, every minister. The minister would have answers to their questions.
Oh, say they be a minister no ne colleagues cry any parliamentarians. Or no one on your more parliament. Me assure say or ne or yes me assure and maybe or moto in suffering biano or coswa or ne on one colleagues a better train como na in yanubia or wobiano where yano fefe among colleagues nehu so muhia more information any idea. Yeah, sure, say minister ebe boabo ani ano na ode amomo if you say omone select committee ya omhwe education so on your moye adwuma.
And as we speak no ye mano say at the KG to upper primary no they are not in school now and almost
me patcho mo school omo be school Tuesday
no mo be school until with this reopening no semester system na rolling out no
me patron I know calendar committee no you put it together recommendations a co-minister or any direction na free honini me patron and no any rolling out and no information they are out and na make say ye dia ba a teacher for ni be say omo pese ye hwe nyoma bi ewo omo this statement by ye tone safra omo so omo ran trance na yenhwe issues na additional issues aba up no ni yenhu de ebeye ye di hu nkomo but teacher for no kra so aka obi aka say ye bi school nkoda no e wo school nti ne yen ka say ye nkoda no ensa nkontena fie ni ema kwan ni yenhwe ye behwe na asem na da ho no issues na o ma raise no ye ne omo ankasa ni ahwemu ni yehu say de be resolve but in the meantime no director general minister obia person ma Ghana for etias yes there will be no disruptions nkoda na eko school teacher for no kra so dey atudwa say omo disrupt bibia omo behwe ama nkoda na ko school no omo so omo be kira de but issues no more additional issues no more raising no kreni ye behwe ne ya chance
my main character for say we are trying to get some of the leaders of the unions, but meeting our Ekosiise, it's been difficult getting them. But fortunately, there were almost statement there were unions in education, said they can NAT, NAGRAT, TEU, and CCTGH. Omokabomu they have a joint statement. Now, our statement now, I must say, the major issues emanating from the unilateral decision by the GES are as follows. 1. And Doc Kwahidi and my main character for the Doc Deputy Director General Ghana Education Services in charge of quality and access into the position no here papa. But our issues number 1, I must say the workers in education required to work per day and per week have been a bother to unions, especially when instructional and working hours have been increased unilaterally without discussion and negotiations, especially with the unions in education.
Issue on my raising. But 30 hours now, or much a week, which is 6 hours a day, and society. So we share young other employees near 40 hours. Teacher for no 30 hours of contact. 10 hours now come. Teacher for so juma beyond the contact hours. Inti na we share 10 hours be e wo ho no mo de prepare or mo lesson notes or mo de marking say school baby 7:30. Maybe a teacher for about 30 minutes ahead. On be prepare and make sure say nkoda no school so upon 2:30. Teacher on sorry 2:30 na no nko obe close sit down the class no kama wa prepare for the next day. Inti na wo contact na 6 instead of 8 a day. So the be teacher ebenya sa allowance na dia ye ne marking. Or dia ye ne notes. Or dia ye ne setting of questions. Or the beba school in term kakra make sure say school now are you ready and san ankoda na pie ankoda na ba omo pons no omo kofia obehwe na ya make sure say school no eye bibia nti omo instructional hours of 30 ni de every tete yemfa yensanka said the beya omo bekoso anya sa omo gap no omo de ye other important job yen shedan hu. If the teacher need to or prepare lesson notes no ye say obegina classroom na gbogbogbo no ko wa pebre to the be 1 hour or they prepare the notes or the be another 1 hour be the marking of a juma and nyoma enkoda no enti no 30 hours no ni e pese make sure say 6 hours a day no and no mugu so ho adwuma or classroom say the be ombenya sa allowance na sa gap no.
Yes.
There are other unseen jobs now, and as a young layman for no, you but teacher for the year Juma we children and we begin and nim actually. In fire and
into a more working hours, no, almost say hours workers in education require to work per day and per week. I a border to the unions, especially when instructional and working hours have been increased. Into
me patro minima de krunti as a statement ne ba and na kra ye didi nkomo no me twen union form penifo no ba ko adwen ekosi so.
Yes.
Obi the document be to social media na enye correct document. Say nemre mu social media ba nkrofo efa document no mo dia to document na ni ba kro de to ho no. No say na teacher for be ye adwuma 8.5 hours a day.
Instead of the 6 hours.
Enye Ghana Education Service document. A mischievous person be. And no this document ne to. Yemfa bisa and my teacher for that. Almost 6 hours of work a day.
It's being maintained.
Touch it that it will basic schools. Intino, of course, mete a teacher for na say, well who be say concern kakra ba hono. Ube resist you by ne say no, and ne ye train no hon komo. Emma yenieti ho asese enye Ghana Education Service sanctions our document no obi netna ne dem anaso kwhye kokwa mu tap bibi e no de ato social media na create ye kakraba no ene ye mienu nia yete ye ho asese in free ho muso ati asese in free ho
the 6 hours is maintained. Omo number 2 issue ne say per our collective agreement with regard to our working conditions, major policies such as this should come for discussion and negotiation per omo collective agreement. No?
It's a matter of interpretation. At the current America say the major thing they say teacher for be 40 hours, 40 weeks a year. 40 weeks no, yamfa yansanka. The into omubenya omakwama okekani ni abuma 12 weeks.
Okay.
Yamfa yansanka. Omubenya omo 6 hours no matumi enya omo 2 hours na won chen dia ye marking ni is ha adadwuma no. Yamfa yansanka. Into the fundamentals of the condition, yamfa yansanka. What Asisani say no school no instead of some 15 weeks. ni wenya akwama sisi mbeko 10 weeks ni ama break wako 10 weeks ni ama break ni wako 10 weeks ni ama break menua te said the minute was say me do ka 40 cedis e wo se mitua me the 10 cedis for aba na me dia bro and as me ama 20 cedis mienu obu befu say ada na ma 5 cedis 40 no me dia ma into no the fundamentals of teacher for condition no there yemfa yensankan omunya omo 12 weeks of akwama no in a year.
Point number 3, I must say, as educators and speaking from a professional point of view, thorough discussion will bring to the fore the effect of a long school calendar on both teaching and learning, and also on the health of both workers and learners.
Okay. Answer me here no ano. Me ka say the me church mu no eno nkyere say ye ne teacher for entrance eni nkomo say esanioma. Ti say me share say e kan ye no. Emra committee no eye adwuma no ko duru baabi no. Ye frɛ ye teacher for no representatives. Omo ba e betrance. Ye de options e kyerɛkyerɛ mo. Nti be person misai perception if you said the yan tone sa from ebia ya ni o man tra committee no eno de ye ni o man ya frɛ omo representatives ni o man tra committee no Charles for the betumi aka say ye ni omo etna committee no ene ye ni omo ye adwuma ni nia ya
committee na minister share mo say mo nkɔhwɛ calendar na union for ne rep nka ho
me pacho there.
But that was a blunder.
Patrol, not necessarily.
I didn't hear. They would be implementing the calendar. No?
Yes. Omo be implementing calendar. No? But a jumana wo ye no. Say we put a committee together. You know, kofa committee na se moye 300 number trawa. A jumana be ko na nim. To the bia, inti na wo ye adwuma ni dru ba bia, no why stakeholder consultation. Because so okay so be fresh stakeholders near better table so one show you cry committee no to name no into move for call people no Ghana Education Service na say yen so no teacher for no the Ghana Education Service
yes
e to be a wo hu sa de we de bia me na teacher for chira ehia me ka kire omo ye ni omo di nkomo ana oni teacher ni bi ni nkomo and the GS na de be mbu some say who is the GS
because omo employers
they are part of the GS. It is a Director General Ethics Committee in this one. Deputy Director General Quality and Access Ethics Committee in this one. Who better to represent the GS? Director General, he is the Chief Implementing Officer of Government Policy. Ono ankasa tiwa wa representing. But ye re key work no, eno kra ye re no, there were options. Uri key work in area, then you do a wider stakeholder consultation. And I make us say, even though Krana charge for scientists, your free headmasters and headmistresses. As I am also to say, your free union representatives will be editor. Say, ni almost your mountain hakakra, Mufanka, Kokakra, Munyeni say. Your free heads of basic schools. Yes. Almost so a buy. In fact, one of the key recommendations or concerns that they raised was that ye nim say 42 weeks enye no na ne ye 40 weeks. Now 40 weeks na ye na as a PLC professional learning community by amodi akọ 42 weeks no. 42 weeks na e ba be ka ana say e be ye last year August 10th omo ye press statement bi omo ka say working and contact hours no umbesi yehwe and no is one of their key things in tia yete so saba 40 weeks na 42 weeks near design but resist I issue near say o ma Canada August no kreni no na 40 weeks near ye the professional learning community ban they call 40 weeks o ma san raise issue ye nim say teacher for committed to the work they do to o ma san raise issue ye betumi ama number 40 weeks no na impact nkoda ne so ana ye hweye no teacher for modern body ade ntini ye betumi aye ntino mo key issue one of the issues om raise here eno no ntina make us say but opupimpi o machi no mahu say bibi foforo ho a eno so ye pese ye kan wasem Director General Agiatum yɛahyɛ aseɛ ne ɔmudi ho nkɔmmɔ a yɛbɛka ho asɛm.
Now, before front, because I would want to believe, sir, before front should be what is contained in this statement. Point I'm raising, you know, they do not come up time and mushia or mono.
Me patcho semester and it's a young present here in semester no. Yeah, because it was one of the recommendations. Until idea a day a can common anymore edidi no. But meaning I told the beer to me echo din komobi. Until they be cry say obi o ha onena why in a contract negotiation area no so the farmer me na min kofi nsa nkokan. And no any can say emra ye didi sa nkomo no. Ebia na oh, ye new school, ye say, into maybe na Director General, and name in Pennyphone. I told you, you to me a power news. Yeah. In the no, as a ye be a year no moon say, eh, I dear we, young Shani and Cocabiums, ye bit me a home, be and a Director General's move from running and trust. In Kodan, you may be a suku or Mokosuku, one from running and trust. What is the main issue? Must say issue I yatin say emua. Break 10 weekdays, no. You bet me I who be to 2 weeks and na abwa. What else are the key issues? And let's say you say the make and ye ne omoshia in common kokosono. One of the things in this omodi in sembi atutu ye nim. Yes, we de in sem atutu omenim. I dream say ye be take time near issues, but in the time being no. Deɛ yɛ bi na nkoda na ekɔ no ɔmo hwɛ so na ɔmo nkɔ sukuu no saa a teacher for no so ayɛ committed sɛ ɔmo bɛkyerɛ nkoda na ate anya ɔmo so ma ɛwɔ sukuu no mu bi.
Let me read some of the messages I answer akano. If we have time yɛbɛbie phone lines then so ɛde atum na we say obi. The information we are getting is that the unions met GES and the meeting ended in a deadlock. No headway because they refused to soften their stance that GES withdraws the calendar. Teacher unions say they would come out with their resolutions on Monday. Please ask Doctor about this for me. Doc, the course we meeting and then no. So, Ubia position are entrenched into and in a deadlock.
Me bacho nipa kro no de sa information about me nim baby a onya sa information free. Me ba ha maka de ye share mu no baby akwa akodru. Teacher for no a number of issues ato yenim. Yes so ye the number of points ato menim. Ye nia ye say okay. Ye nyina nkrani mu
into tunkrani.
Inti no issues nyoma ye de ato menim no. Omasum omse ombekwa akohwe yeso nyoma omode ato yenim no yasum yebekwa akohwe obi kan brofo kese ye said deadlock ni ade a akoye ti se padlock kakraka bi ye de ato gate mu me pacho da bi ntini ye se obi a aso ne diem obekwa akohwe na wa
na masen ye hie but leaving that meeting did they still insist say mon withdraw calendar no
me pacho commodity obi betumi aka say yes mon withdraw calendar but the main thing is mon consider say the year run calendar no then you betumi aye afam and no doesn't amount to a demand say mon withdraw and as be but almost say yen share length yen share sanu mani nia omo de ato yenim omo ne key people are omo di a teacher for kuo no enim omo de ato yenim Director General say what obehwe more requests no more suggestions or more akeka ho any recommendations or more akeka ho no so amomo bibiki to we say mo so munhwem ni ensamra ni emehia
Asempa
ntiase eye adwuma samra ni say enia ye bepimpin achi na yahwe de wo se ye na ya san ba na ya behiem nti so obi kase deadlock ya na
Okay. We said, good afternoon, Obi. I think the new education policy being introduced by government is good, and I believe the ministry and various teacher unions will sit to iron out their differences for the service of Mother Ghana. As in the service of Mother Ghana. Anyways, regards to bright selfie, and Odiwe are praying. This one says that, good afternoon, Obi. Is it not an absurdity that respected teacher unions will see something on social media and issue a press statement based on social media publications nipa na amfa ne din anka ho. Good afternoon, Obi. Please let the director give clarification on the time primary and JHS school begins and closes in a day. O.A. Nyankson, Ewo Kaswa.
Dear Mekacher, say in a day, no, and Kodano, or more contact time, no ASS hours.
Okay.
Ya ma recommended times. In Pachotini. Ya ma a few recommended times. Say. Se mu bie nkoda ne hyase anase nkoda no ade kire ne hyase 7:30 mon kira de se mu be ma first break na ma lunch na ma second break na ma san kira de na nkoda na pon mo hyase 7:30 suggested ne say by 2:30 kring adomabo ya pon se mu hyase 8 o'clock 3 o'clock kring adomabo. The account woman say total break no enye 1 hour. Said the be amode 6 hours na echira de. Na nkoda na nya break 1 hour. 1 hour no school bi ho mo ye 30 minu. School ni bi ho mo ye 15 baako. 30 baako na 15 baako. The adekronti a yen kase chinchinia 7:30 shase. And say obi baby ti say nsuta. Ayen ya papa chairman son wa na oye headmaster ewo ho. Libya or Kansas say, or Mira or running school no. Thursday, which is school as and son at 9 o'clock. Kodano,
Obiama,
Omuma, Ombeba after 9. I didn't hear Thursday market day. Ain't you no, Omum Resocrano, not Thursdays, or more adjust the calendar no. Near shall see 9. Near upon 4. Said a bear, a bebois, among Kodabeba school community news when beji. Into the ocean, when so they can say the peculiar situation of the district or sometimes even the school. It determines said the baby school. They can
and you have to do that without necessarily changing 6 hours.
6 hours. 6 hours. Tis a mushe na be impact ye say omumra 9 near pon 4. Minya sure say director general ebe tuka abase debi mamunya ne sa mo ne mo district director mo behwe nkoda ne nsua de SSA was mo breaks wo mbe 1 hour eno ape na yeka.
Okay, wait, Obi, I followed a series of engagement between the Ghana Education Service and teacher unions, and I can confidently say that this crop of leaders at the GES have good ears to the concerns of our unions. GES is always at the service of teacher unions. Okro Yeboah, Ewo Breman, Benin. Okay. Obi, please ask the Deputy Director General when the newly trained teachers' postings will be released. Thank you. Jason Onuwo Kade.
Jason, dear, me to me, I can say, I think November, muho baby, any financial clearance for a teacher for Omeri School 2020. My national service. O my license, etra. My ready, say, on teacher for. Postings ni ho adwuma no ye BA system no December no ma be see beginning of January.
Okay.
They made to me can say mpanimfo a mo HR mu e Ghana Education Service no. O ma wie adwuma ni nia e be ye emfa ne se be 95%.
Okay.
Se say o mo be present sa o ma adwuma no e de ama Director General ne ne council no ma hwem. If you say Director General and ma employment o mo hwem na se bibia e da nanim a then you be release the posting. They made to me a kind in terms of expectation. They say, me sure say ansana e bosumi be kona anima na say bosumi fufura ye be remi anim ho na no. Obia our College of Education 2020. Our ye national service. Our ye license no. Obehu school kra ye de na course on konko
into the prerequisite and say why your service and our pass license here.
And now we financial clearance was very clear. Or more 2020.
It means say 2 batches were much and I one.
I say 2021 for you know I feel almost starting national service.
Okay.
Okay. Batch be any of
okay. You are national service. I'm after 2021 for
me patron. The ever 2021 for no.
It means say backlog be anyhow.
Backlog anyhow.
For teacher trainees.
Obia or yeah, say 2018, 2017, 2019. Onye adwuma no. Not say be
license here.
Onya referral be a only course no.
Okay.
anaasɛ ne license no ɔmpaase mepatwɔ
license yɛ sɛ wotwerɛ na wampaase wotumi san twerɛ
mepatwɔ every year biara koraa no motwerɛ no 2 or 3 times
okay
afei ɛyi yɛ mu ya December yɛ twɛ mu December yɛ twɛ mu ya license for koraa ɛyɛ exams ɔmotwerɛ no bɛyɛ 2 or 3 times based on registrar no wɔhwɛ assessment nipa ahe a ɔmo hia sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ ɔmo license exam ti de biara no ɔmo twere license no bi
but why say as initially dede ba ho but say ayenti dede ni bi why is it say ɔmatio mo ho ase neoma aye smooth sisi anase den
mini I know bi na make in the beginning change bi e ba na adie enye saa na yenim no e ba wie na wo ye ne kakra no hu say eno kra bra so wo hwe we na eye clear e boa yen Ghana Education Service
license ya no
e boa yen if you say maybe a hospital
Asempa FM
na me pese me fa a doctor for de me de be hu say obi wo ye doctor ni ana wonye no eye wo license a wo from medical
school
me hia nurse for a mehwe nurse na midwifery council omo license omo but ni ni bibisa nti teacher for na kra na wo hwe teacher for kukudam for no mo national teaching council no mo no etumi a certify say crachi way anasa ababa wa way no o meet standards ne so oye trained qualified teacher or grant license to teach to me Ghana Education Service me fa obia me hu say ukra license na masuma dwome menim say me fa wa enya afi na oba be la sulala wo me classroom council ne hu say wo ge teacher nti aboa
no, but say GES monso na mo fa teachers e wo senior high schools right
me patron
na say senior high schools for no mostly ya no mo free unis no na eba omo no degree holders
me patron
sisi ambo de say teacher training for no so degree award institutions but omo e free UCC ni UEW ni ade no omo no so omo ncho license
me patron omo so tro license sisi obi Ghana man say obi opese o kira de
e wo classroom from basic to senior high school
e wo say okra license
okay
me patron
it is say we uni UCC, UEW, and all the allied institutions. Now, overture license.
Okay. License. And never me who say ukra the main skills no. The chere ade.
And the same questions for Munina.
Me pacho Ghana National Teaching Council. Almost set
questions.
Set standards in the questions. No.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Where you say, good day, Obi. As we speak, teachers don't have textbooks to teach students. For the past 3 years, the government of Nanado and Baumia introduced the new curriculum. We have been in the classroom for the past 3 years without textbooks. Or say, this government doesn't respect teachers and are not willing to accept any concerns we raise as teachers. The future is pregnant. Regards to Honorable Basel Ahiable and Commander Blebo. That's from Prince Henry, Okoforidia, and all the way up. And this textbook thing keeps coming back every now and then.
Prince,
what's the problem?
Prince, what can be? No Ukrainian, textbooks in your encore classrooms. I challenge, but me per se me my Prince and native for Sotiasia. Say emra ye design a curriculum. So one design a curriculum ni ya untumi ntwere ho. Tete no. Sombe kaya na ye design curriculum ni wia na ye atwere ho book ni print ni ade na ban se ye pese ye boa publishers ye pese ye boa printing industry ni ade ntino curriculum National Council for Curriculum design curriculum ye gitum se curriculum we ni ye pese ye use wa ni ye de ama publishers na publishers for design textbook Omo design textbook no in terms of content, sequence, and all those.
Yes.
Near the Akoyisukumo. Meaning as our process no of designing the textbook no can take anywhere from 9 to 18 months.
9 to 18 months. And that should be
one and a half years.
1.5 years.
At most 1.5 years. Intino yenye design standards-based curriculum. And ye who say, first year no, ye bema teacher for no, teacher packs.
Asempa FM.
Na to me a guide or more no more the actual at least a finebe query no. Na ye to me publishers etumi atro curriculum no ya printi amatro textbooks no ya printi akoye school. Yeah, a bit cautious because of issues kakreba. Inti eno de me apologize. Say maybe we were overcautious. Ni yesre. Say I a bit overcautious. So be kaya near my buy efo hun sem books be never buy no. E my ka say yen pin chikakra. Ni yen pe quality assurance. No mu make sure say ye dear books ni bang en confusing koda bia. En confusing teacher ni bia. And no ka hunti na say cautious no a delay kakra. But me assure listeners of two things. Number one, this year textbooks pe classrooms.
Or maybe a school in the time be na eko.
Me assure say before maybe first second quarter. Process na konenimba in terms of procuring, which is publishers are very quality assurance no my year my ye bibi as say akase e be procure na akoye schools sa process no Intini make me assure listeners number one of that. Number two, they make me assure listeners say common core curriculum no teacher for training any idea no because you challenge of standards base no in the common core no ya learn a teacher pack nepe ye learner pack so ma kolebia which is basically the first year textbook because you sua free cautiousness na ye no into the common core ye no enye a teacher pack penny edition teacher ni nsa ba akoda bia so no first year textbook no ya ye apprenti any bibia e dia assurance sa no by the time next year beba no na publishers to me area omadwuma nti eno ne ade a yesua free first unusual cautiousness no I make sure say sa challenge no in repeatable
indeed the delay no more like a self-inflicted out of extreme caution at GES.
Any GES any ministry ni na
any ministry ni obi
any bibia ye but ye besre ache but ye be ma obi aso arehim say textbooks na beba no ye be hu say quality no e was super.
In the I'm curious in the mo year your friend is saying starter pack and as a teacher's pack e dey my teacher for no that is be 2019
that's right.
And no never say it take you almost for the first year because our park no was not for 3 years, not for 1 year.
Oh, say no a basic school.
Yes, basic school.
In the basic school no, me try class 1 and me create the entire class 1 curriculum pack. No. Me children kolana de wi na me mo class 2. Omo class 2 teacher no
class 2 there.
Into new class 1 for no be the same pack na me de be trauma de.
Okay.
The only mistake is say ya nye learner packs na.
I'm farmer student.
Tie no na make us say publishers na wi yem pese problem be repeat you common core na ntina say ya learner pack so e de aka ho say de be akoda no etna classroom ya kire new curriculum. No kra ne ho first year because the JHS no year 1 year 2 year no cry home pack.
Okay. Into way no this whole textbook conversation no na e cover basic school nyina
me pacho
enye JHS nko
na really cry no na say KG to primary 6 ni introduce to standards
curriculum
me
okay
pacho
in the JHS the enka ho
so I feel na JHS for start common core na no cry no so no mesre say common core no ye no incremental into JHS 1 per and omo common core curriculum JHS2 JHS3 omo usual objectives based na no an ombe koso atro ho BEC any ade omo de impact because omo junior high school mu dada so you don't want to say we be through JHS3 na afi na the new curriculum into ye dey shas year free JHS1 next year na JHS omo be ko JHS2 no na common core na no more to aso omo be do JHS3 na common core na and no more to aso.
Okay. We say, Obi, good afternoon. I think the deputy director is being economical with some information. He failed to answer your question as to whether such a huge policy change does not need a guiding document. The ad hoc measures in education is too much. Did they also factor the financial impact this new arrangement will have on parents with kids at pre-tertiary and tertiary? I need again, what is the status of the textbooks? Okay, I think he's dealt with that. Can he look into the allegation that private school GHS students are not placed in better SHS as compared to those in the government schools?
Okay.
Eugene Ishen Elliott and on the way up. And I think the person beside Timubio, the financial impact this new arrangement on parents.
Eugene, Webusabi. The medical can say
Asempa FM.
As far as I know, from 2004-2005, you're running FQ, free compulsory basic education.
Yes.
FQ no I are running. Akwadabia entia school fees. And then no could see junior high school 3. Free 2017, I buy aside a team so MIA free senior high school. Intino, at least no, on my a team with the name say Akwadabia or free KG, Equa Kusi senior high school. On ye on tia school fees be anti financial impact no, as a my confused kakra ewo. Sa Akwadani ko public school and also ko private school impo. And now calendar ye diaba out no yen imposing no on public on private
schools.
The private school for no omutumi koso yomo first term, second term, third term. The only thing they say whether we are private and now we are public no in Kodani be yomo 40 hours of school.
Okay.
Intino sa Kodani ko public school gwadia, then there is no financial impact on the parent whether Kodani be go school 2 times a year and not 3 times a year. Tiano na asa na mama meeting kakra because I'll say a tertiary for ne dear. A honor dear, you know, you're shut out of 54 and so on, son of Medru. Into tertiary dear, mean to mean come once and baby, but at least no, whether we are doing semester or trimester, there is no financial impact on the parent, Mr.
Okay. Okay. Obi, good afternoon. Per the previous academic calendar, some of us go to school to get our degrees during vacations. What it means is that those of us in that bracket cannot continue these courses anymore. Secondly, there is no proper plan and engagement with the various stakeholders. Obi, they speak very fine in the media, but down here it's not the same. That's the more reason why you need to invite some of us to give you thorough information on the ground. I'm very ready to put my job on the line. Eric Tetefroku, a teacher and an assembly member, Ewokumi Chrome electoral area. And he says, greetings to Omahene. Okay, Eric, thank you. But we're raising 2 issues. Number one, and it's teachers need be further education is modeled around the current trimester na ewo ho no and omode ahye ko mu school no in the sisi ana semester na ba no omo no entimi sign ko school bi and I think that's his issue.
Well, basically. Eric meboa. Eric the mechanic say I don't think say uwo opinion and I say uwo issue bi no it should let you think say you put your job, on the line. And Eric Mr. say sadie no utrim I free utrim because say one can be a ye be den ye hu say bibi ache was yetene no ti ye no free utrim kra na say bibi wo ho a odwen say beboa Mr. ka na yenhu ni entumi ntene no if ye nia na ye adwuma no me said ye wo kan no metumi say we teacher ni wo your classroom. Eric dear ma wehu ni say 2 things. Number 1, because of the COVID and the transition arrangement, which me afraid university be able to they be no more train yen calendar no more the design emra mo be ye mo sandwich ni ade nti Eric dey here you know impact the fact say person will upgrade you in any way.
That is if you are now going to start. But we will be a woman dada.
Say woman dada so almost adjust emra mo ye mo sandwich no. O ma adjusting based on ye break periods.
Mo break period no.
Me patron.
Okay.
Nti no impact you in any way. So we share most of the sandwich period is done in June and July. Share your timetable no share your calendar na share there. June and July o mo fie. Patron there say wo calendar na. Share ubum so mo makwan June 9th. no maybe school July 25th into almost all of June and almost all of July no nkoda na ofie na me bi to say Erica na so obi otisa bia na etumi akoye ne sandwich program na university for year no June and July no.
Wow. Messages ni bebre na ewa ha. I would want to and my sarka statement me no. One of them a question and was say me busao about minority ne dey eba out say pay omo research the teacher for every classroom at the basic level about 44,000. Ministry of Education issue a press release responding to that. Member Ababa Bekai. We are also told say Clocksack for also issue statement calling off omo strike action and also on some ewaha Member Ababa Bekai. We munyina will come up after this short break. Mr. Momon Chime ma yentie we emra yeba Dr. Kwabena Bempatando, Deputy Director General, Quality and Access, Ghana Education Service, is our guest in studio. Yebetwa in common is one of the other questions Yebebusano, and because he's in charge of quality, a BI expressed concern say the regular tweaking of your education and now your TES, so it's not a way or it's not a double track, is it not affecting quality in our schools? Obey and no Eddie, stay with us. Yentie we Emra Sisia.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba. On average, almost 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. This breaks my heart, knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. So when you're on the road, follow these safe steps and help save lives. Multitasking whilst driving is dangerous. Never take your eyes or attention off the road. Keep both hands on the steering wheel at all times. Don't eat or drink. Leave your mobile phone alone. Stay focused and keep the music down. So when you're on the road, follow these safe steps and help save lives. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
This announcement is brought to you by the Prudent Foundation in partnership with the FIA Action for Road Safety, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and the Didier Drogba Foundation.
Hey, it's me pan and me kita Miami K. Ecobank, me damase.
Shy, cow than you.
Oh, say Ecobank, yeah, cruisy.
Once you bet me a cruise, you want us out cable. It's an Ecobank Auto Finance Package in tea. Koyen cardless, I would do PI no 1 year Juma baby. Ye can't dawakumaso. Say a new car, say yes second hand. Why your mouse special discounts. Ecobank side and she share pabe boa with your car no kenina. Your mount interest rate and from cry, ebe brimweni so. Oh, so when your accounts work bank and money how cry. Sa kwenye da homo bia. NTN so saka no ho dae keke. Abebwe wie. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa kwa Ecobank nkra bata bebia na busa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Enshishe kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Bema next year me. So we obi a wojunso ntente manajo. Anansa wo bema mu ta hyehyw. Wo chimu ansa na wojunso so a na mu achemienu. So wo bema so ate ana empa so agudie na kofam nti wontime nyinse wo yire dia. Ene Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Ene ye wo last stop. Efi se Access Clinic and Prostate Center die. Yenni majuma. Ememma ho odinti ene ye bai. Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Ene Nima Police Station ene dinhwe animo. Ewo Maslot Hotel, any the Youngsters International School Finfin Honwa. Freyen and was 024-025-7333 and 020-352-2579. Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Beme bia any daswono.
Provident Insurance.
Provident Insurance HHA Provident Insurance ebode ura kachire Ghana fo nyina se. Pronhonia. Na pepe insurance ma wo car foforo awato ana car wutwi deda achede wo ho ebi ni coupon ye di pu petrol free gu ye ka mu ni Provident achede ahoro bebre dwumedi efi ase free 1st of January kosi 31st March kai se ihihye kakra wo ho
Insurance, your future happy days.
With Provident, man, you are covered.
Hey, lala didi lala. What worry has so dear? Na me dear yemia. Africa
Africa Queen Mackerel bonnet juma was the
Africa Queen Mackerel leader what as you win.
So the year Jania. I dance on tomato sauce ne go on so a rich. Yes. A piece of war. It's a major in a day strong.
And nam no sushi muma. Na me just a nam pankwa.
Wow bet see. No bet checking so. A great one.
Na me say me chakwa men kwai. Na me to be good more. Not on any terms so. Honey.
Oh papa.
Oh you ma. Me jo.
Nature say, John Love, Gary Photo, rice and stew, and piscine gravy dear. Africa Queen Mackerel ni more. Intimate now. Africa Queen Mackerel. Shawanum keke. Nam papa no.
Africa Queen. Shawanum keke.
Hey, it's me pan and me kita Miami K. Asempa FM. Ndamase.
Shy, cow than you.
Oh, say Ecobank, yeah, cruising.
Once you bet me a cruise, you want to say okay. Esani Ecobank Auto Finance Packaging T. Koyen cardless a hoodoo PI no one year Juma baby. Ye ka dawa kumaso. Say a new car, say yes second hand. Why your mouse special discount. Ecobank side and she share pabe boa with your car no kenina. Your mouth interest rate and it boa from cry. Ebe bring when so. Oh, so when your accounts work Ecobank and money how cry. Sa kwenye da homo bia. Entien so saka no da ekeke. Abebwe ye. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa ko Ecobank nkrabata bebia nebusa Ecobank Auto Finance Package. Eshishe kakra wo ho. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Enso mankwa. Enso yenkwa. Nom Awake purified drinking water. Abujun swa eye krojin. Enso ne ma wa hodede tena ho abribia. Kai say Awake bottle ba ku bia wo beto no. Ye yi sika kakra de kon National Cardiothoracic Center. Awake purified drinking water. One for life.
For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
Nkratoi FD ahwehwemagia tumse eye.
Fabricam abasaye besomo enofo Friday abeja sui yede obade no baye ene nuaba kai na ya mfrafraye bianim emerime mo wodunso twemu how ana Delta Prost ene wo mu aye ye wonuane drosun ko bia ebeko ahye iron ma woni pediem eno ne Pharisee sa wo pese wo honam esojafo na won ya den a ye kan fo glucodel ene vitamin D3 amount masrotan so ye edron won
Asempa FM
ene ye funumu how nyina sa wo paye nre bi dodo atu a Fabricam Pharmaceuticals 0302-938-785. Fabricam Pharmaceuticals address your Kwabenya Politank, Anaseko, Kosa, Great Joes, and a Kelmet Pharmacy. Ning now or kind sheep. Sa Ajodi and Cratway, FDA Ajiatum se a year.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. Aka roofing and a ceiling. Na me contract announce so say. Me feni na enkodan rocksters. Won so wo kromo pan. Wo dwen ho sen.
The contract and won nimnia ko. Ghana had here a ban of quality metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard, and a POP ceiling there. Aye rocksters. E fie be brain in a rocksters. Adi roofing sheet papa and who aka there. Asum Ghana for.
Enka yesi ya no mu die nso ebo.
Enia du fudi achi na nkotwa de bon ne nsunda achi. Fre 0544 338041. Say metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and a POP ceiling there. Fred Rocksters, now one chawuntum.
Anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. 94.7.
94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumadi no wasuguso awutie no yedi nkomo and our focus is on education. The Recent issues are about on the educational front, the rollout of the semester system, unions, any answer meetings across any other. But we are discussing the issues the teachers raised and managers of our education at the basic level. So, messages be brina aba in the kind messages no few ones kakrana fe doc wrap up or say you wrap up in the next 10 minutes now. Sports team to take you over the live commentary. Ebremo Amwa Nelson on Facebook says, please Obi, ask the deputy DG the reason teachers who specialized in various courses from the universities write the same licensure exams with those who did basic education courses at the teacher training schools without any specialization. Into another question. We say, Obi, please ask him to indicate when school, KG, primary, JHS are to start. And okay, I think I've dealt with this one. Yabusa question way data. Obi, please, newly trained teachers are posting still delaying Wachre and Nunsumu, Ajeman, Silas, Ona, Udiwe, Ebaye. Obi, please ask him of the letter that invited the teacher unions and the other stakeholders for their engagement for semester policy. Ask him when will the teachers who were posted in 2021 receive training on the new curriculum, especially the primary school teachers. NOC to enable teachers go for further studies on sandwich basis. When will the teachers who are due for upgrade and promotion have their letters and reflection on their pay slips? Say Sami Ohusu and on the way up. Okay, let me come back to WhatsApp. Those are some Facebook messages. Let me deal with some few ones on WhatsApp. Now, the teacher unions should be patient with the government in order to ensure that our innocent pupils don't suffer. That Honorable Hawakumsin Ba Ike and on the way. But Obi, good afternoon. Please ask Doc, is there any time frame or period for sporting activities for the school since sport is a concern in our academic life? Chenibu Akodia and Odiwe Abraying. We say, Obi, ask Doc about teacher motivation in the new reforms. It seems it's all about learners. Kwame Ewo Kojo Krum and on the way Abba. This one says that please tell the man that early childhood graduates who did education at the various universities have not been posted since 2018. Early childhood graduate. We education at the university since 2018. They have only been posting colleges of education student. Let him answer why. Okay, let me see this one. Obi, kindly ask your guest, when are they posting the graduate teachers to our senior high schools? Awal Mohammed Dusaini inside Akroso and Odiwe Abraying. Obi, please kindly find out. Ask him if they have been able to absorb the NAPCO workers attached to GES, Gastiman, Brekum, and Odiwe Abraying. Okay, Gastiman and Brekum, thank you. In the doc, those are some few questions. Obinso Edebai said, let me see. Or say, Obi, the new timetable has been designed to occupy the teacher for 7 hours in the classroom. It doesn't include time spent to clean the compound, mark exercises, and prepare lesson notes. Gariba Morrison and so dear. No. Doc, in the end, we are not telling nothing. Sorry.
Me pacho you. Me shas here with Gariba dear. Okay. Gariba, me name say bia ye din komo no na samre no wenti anase na wunyamba radio no ho. Gariba, the na me church mu ne say wo hwe timetable na. Yes, contact time near between 7:30 to 2:30 and now say 8 to 3. And yasa ka say no 7 hours. Gariba okano. But so sure you also say 1 hour within that period must be for break.
For break.
Into really no 6 hours. At the cruelty 6 hours. Da 6 hours yen sesano. Into new it's always been 6 hours and say you nim say 2 hours no a woman in a day no.
Yes.
And no teacher for the omo preparations, marking, and this animal and minia mesro and yes 7 hours. So sure you say 1 hour is for break. Into really classroom time no egu so 6 hours na ye na. Afi de me questions ya no kakra. First one ye dey say obi aye specialization or graduate school. I didn't know need diploma for the same exam. Omo ntro the same exam. Omo tro the same
Asempa FM.
Okay. But teaching license, National Teaching Council. For Oba, or a College of Education graduate, or more assessments, or more
questions,
or university graduate, or assessments. Okay. But or more BSc exams, or Accra High, and Yahono exams, the whole example. Munia mobeba oba obe show certificates in San man which year registration crowd become no man who say oh ebia o bachelor exams but a trono dako na me pacho obi can say busa say did we send a letter to the unions inviting them they made to me can say ye ni unions any ye teacher for ye didn't kita ho bebre inka nkita ho ni bi wo ha ye fre na ye ne o matrase e be frɛ wo telephone so na ye ne o matrase e to de bi kura so o muso tumi hu bibi e wo no mu dimirika no maba whether appointment or no appointment if you say employer employee relationship
okay
into no ba so a union for emaye omo be represent teacher for say ye hu bibi ye pese mo kyerɛkyerɛ mu kakra no ama ya ka say o mu nko book appointment na mo mrada yeso ye to nsa frɛ omo ba saa ne ya adwuma free tete employee employer relationship no saa ne ye koso no me pacho obi busa say upgrade and promotion da ben na upgrade ni promotion be ba na omo nsa aka omo aketua
yes
me pacho promotion exams no omo ye ni December 20th and December 21st 2021
okay
1 month kura enyama afi no omo ye exams ni wie no omo ye assess market
omo market
intino omo market wie a na afi de wa umiti standards no ye de what to next grade so Mr. Osamre ne ba ti said de bia ye ne be release e ma obi ehu omo pass ye omo a wo se omo sa epimpin omachi no omo tro ne foforo nti Samre ne nru ye nti no minua we de what tro in software no December 20th ne 21st ya na nya botrek mai kakra release results na ye hu minim say na ye ponko pentem kakra in terms of physical sports ni ade patro hwe basic schools na omo ye PE and as a physical and health education
okay
indi nkola no enya opportunity physical activities school bia e wo PE teacher e wo and as a teacher or no so or PE no e kan adwuma o ye ho di nkola no e koso physical and sports activities in the schools no NCSI
free ho
wo hwe school bia peculiar school bia wo oman mu no omo ana omo ye omo timetable omo ya PE and physical activity eka ho ti yenyi emfree as a matter of fact ya no subject free primary 4 echo omo yeso me patro in terms of mini about kuzubusa about teacher motivation nyoma bebre ho ye in terms of teacher motivation one of the key things I de buy as part of teacher motivation how they improve professionally
okay
it is a free 2019 and now 20 I think it's free 2019 policy nearby free 2020 2021 no yeah government as teacher for teacher nibia 1,200 for professional development it's part of the motivation sabe nya motivation niana
would be try
it's part of the motivation the fact is say your teacher be 64 hours a year and more the upgrades in terms of professional learning community and then professional continuous professional development no and also nyoma de aboa your teacher for senior high school teacher for motenemu eboa form 3 for no ye hwe other motivation you bet to me e dey among teacher for gu so suggestions bia eno so beboa ye betie te say dey da ye ne omotrase na yetie no me nua ba akoso ebusa about emre ben ye be postgraduate omo mawie graduate schools no ene ade ye hwe financial clearance and ministry of finance e dey amai omo de clearance na emai ya se obi ehu last one ye ba ya omo nka se GS mo nkofa nipa 16,000 omo ye very specific on their clearance graduate clearance no enyama.
Okay.
A bar, ye be employment say the da ye na afie atwam ni asem be kaya ye nya sa clearance
na.
But
But also since 2018.
Me patro nya no kre. 2019 ye for graduate teachers for. 2020 crown ye for graduate teachers for. Obviously obi omo mawie graduate school a omo pese omo kira de no. Ebe do so asen clearance ahia ye benya. But a clearance na ye nya no ye make sure say ye exercises a clearance no e de fa a teacher for our more license any idea. Last one me nua ba ko kan ye NABCO.
Yes.
Or say GS ya absorb
your
NABCO for ana. But your NABCO for no eguso e NABCO personnel e wo ye school no. NABCO for no mo ye school no impact teacher for ye fa in anyway. Ye nya emfa ye ntumi mfa NABCO ni bia kekon less say why no so any license any sa any money.
Yeah.
You know, they are still there as NABCO personnel.
It is omutimi upgrade you omo eco school ebe license and be pass there.
And no NABCO you know to me apply when there is a financial clearance. Nah,
very well. Very well. Doc, yeah, the basic. I wish we could continue, but was say yeah, the AC. Maybe next time, no. Yeah, but since ministry, so the official statement about responding to 44,000 teachers, no. Maybe we'll read that one. Na BB at me. And I'll say okay, and who be.
Oh, they don't better make can say. Sanka ye lose 44,000 teachers and pa. In Ghana Education Service, say they be uncrophone jina ye conso say employment. Kienya gapu.
Asempa FM.
And only number one. And number two, so no me sure say controller announce we baby say the salaries conform by 44,000. Tino, of course, attrition. There every year be an attrition cranty based on retirement, people moving and things. But the any evidence be based on validations district directors of education, heads of schools, there is no evidence in our salary validations. Say nipa 44,000
at the primary level.
At the primary level.
Munisa evidence.
There is no evidence. Ye share your salary validations. Now share district salary validation, school level validation. Teacher for 44,000 in ya ejuma. Teacher for 44,000 crown ko meja ejuma nka bebre na ono so pay ejuma no nka. Ya je financial clearance de afa bebre.
Okay, doc, you better see the basic. You better study in Komo. Ekosiisen so ni high Asempa FM. Before we wrap up, let me say a happy birthday to you, Rebecca Achampoma of the Air Force Special Basic School, Bema Camp Accra. You are the wife of my very good friend Isaac Entry. Our Bank of Ghana Tamale office. Isaac Entry, Bank of Ghana Tamale office. Nayere Rebecca Achampoma Ene Ewa. With a happy birthday to you and live to be 94.7 and beyond. And we are wrapping up. Sorry, sports team no take over. Live commentary from Cameroon. And they stay with us. Ivory Coast. Say about Ivory Coast, dear no. And Algeria after this.
Anytime I feel lonely,